Hi, I'm Kim. I am the SEO and CRO Specialist at CleverKlyps. My favourite murder. One of my favourite free digital marketing tools is one that's called SEO Review Tools. This just lets you run a number of different things to check up on your site. You can run a free audit through it that just gets a really great overview of how your site is going. I definitely recommend that you check them out. CRO stands for conversion rate optimization. It's important because when someone lands on your website, if your conversion rate is really low, it doesn't matter how much traffic you send to your website, those people aren't going to convert. It's very easy to double your sales by doubling your conversion rate instead of doubling the amount of people that come to your website. It's much more cost efficient as well, and will save you money on all of your paid campaigns too. A/B and multivariate testing are two different methods that are used when setting up your tests. So let's start with A/B. That involves testing, you can often do 1, 2, or 3 different tests, and that could be A/B or ABC as it's often referred to as well. So basically this involves testing 2 different versions of your site. Normally you would send about 50% of the traffic to one page and 50% of the traffic to another page in order to test whether certain elements that you have edited on that page will provide a higher conversion rate. These can be things such as calls to action, button colors, if you said shop now, buy now, get offer, things like that, different imagery, different elements in your banner, or the overall layout of your page. For multivariate testing, this is a bit different. So this involves testing a number of different variations that kind of overlap with each other. So you might set up a few tests that some will have this change of call to action, this change of color. One might only have a change of call to action, and the other one might only have a change of color. And so it's going to kind of filter through those different variations to create many different variations, so you can figure out whether that call to action on its own is important, that color on its own is important, or a combination of both is important. And you can set up as many of these tests as you like, so that you can figure out which combination of a number of different factors is most important to your clients or customers, and what they will actually convert on. So there's a number of different things that you can do if you want to improve your site. One of the first things I would recommend doing is jumping into Google Analytics if you have it set up. What you'll be able to do then is look through all of the different pages on your site, different devices, different browsers, and you can see which of those have a lower conversion rate. If you find that a certain product category has a lower conversion rate, then that's something that points out that, hey, I should take a look at this because this one's not performing as well as the others. You can do this for your service pages as well, and that could point out kind of areas that you can chop and change and figure out what will present a higher conversion rate. It's really hard to pick just one, so I'm going to give my top 3 instead. So one would be a call to action, another would be a page title, and the other would be useful information that's actually providing some value to the people that land on your site. You can get started with CRO by Googling, looking up all of the different free tools that you can use. I would recommend starting off with something like Google Optimize. It's a free tool that you can just install on your website and go from there. Very easy to use, and you can look up a few different tutorials online, and there's a lot of great walkthroughs on YouTube as well.